Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's what we get paid for. That's what we get paid for.
Hurts throwing right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Steps away to his left, and he will not make it back to the scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Being chased out left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll buy some time right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Jackson's going to keep it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they get a drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
At the 49. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
It is.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the move to his left.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It is.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, good score.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Do it cautious.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
What the fuck?
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Eagles take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Hurts will throw.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 81 yards.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
73 yards.
and the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
27 yards.
and the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
He's on that 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't.
If I would have caught that, that would have been good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tyus Bowser
again. Like,
this defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now is a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
And now here is another interception.
It is.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is,
might as well trade. You should know what you should trade that in.
You know, some of the throws, yes,
why not?
would have been a good number.
And he'll go
Because I might do the same with mine.
The 20-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
I thought you did. I thought you was.
That we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down
inside the shit out that air.
line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, why you sound like cuz over a house party?
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Just don't fuck up. Because I can see it coming.
He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to lob one deep left side here. Incomplete. Good job.
It bounced off your man. He's supposed to catch that. He put it down for it, something.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The number 7.
I'm going to say he dropped it again.
7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Back to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. It's a total interception.
What the fuck? Look at this spot pass away.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And out of bounds right around the
I thought wasn't going to have that.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just
That's what I thought.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Jackson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Try to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions.
That shit just hit him with his head.
That should have been another pick right there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those
Might as well.
sports cars.
So that's 24 come out.
Get into this offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.